Welcome once again to the world of fairy survival horror. So yeah, these guys are doing nothing. He does not doing anything. Then I can probably move up here. Oh, let's give you a couple life, why not? I'm gonna use these consumables pretty openly for now, and then later on I'm gonna try to save up a bunch so I can snap dragon the hell out of like Labina or something. Alright. That'll be the end of the turn. Please don't murderize anyone. Crit 400. What? What? A crit for 96? Oh, crap, man. That I wasn't expecting. I thought you would just do 70 like you did 7. You dick! Alright. Yeah, well, Labina's out now. That ain't happening. I'm not gonna chance it. You're getting punched to death now. Steve, care to do the honors? Misses in 99%. Gets crit dead. Calling it now. Yeah, you just got punched to death by fairies, a-hole. Well, that's a downer. So much for that, nuking strategy. Now, got the Mitochronology, so can do quest mode now. I'll probably just off-screen those, they're not terribly interesting, but... yeah, then plot happens... John, etc. Who's there? Oh, you know, just somebody who's about to give you a good time. There you go. Yeah, whatever, you know you're into it. And so then, Lance had the best day of his life. I'm like, oh yeah, tied up, chains, get to go hang out with fairies, this is just completely all about this mess. Get to hang out with gypsies and, like, take a bath. What crappily designed dungeon if it does this, because yeah, that's gonna do some crap. Alright, so they do all their kind of stuff. Long story short, she's like, I saved you, you're my slave now. Also, what's with the fairies? And, you know, don't ask. Alright. So plus side, we have Carmen. Oh, that's nice. Alright, so we get some new stuff. I'm probably gonna get plumed headbands for everyone. Just because of agility and resistance. Those are a little bit pricey, but oh well. Selling-wise... World's most useless weapon right here. I might give somebody a pike. Longsword, no. Pikes I may use, everything else I probably won't. Alright. Actually, I forgot to buy the headbands. No, they're not really headbands, they're more like a tiara-looking thing. You're fine. Mosquito, you get one of these. And Steve is going to be the one to get the chainmail. Get that mail on ya. Steve's the leader, you know, he has to have it. Just kind of the way of things. Then you get one of these too. Devin gets one of these, looks closer to his bees. Carmen can do her thing. I'm actually somewhat tempted to bring Dummy into the fold. I think it's time to train up Carmen in the ways of Punch, and then have her be ludicrously overpowered because of her level. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Give you your gear. Okay. Do one of these things. It doesn't give stats, but presumably it does something. It says spell defense, but we'll see. Now, first off, we'll Save that right there. And, if you want to see what I was talking about the crazy fast emulation stuff, first off, dummies here. Represent the greens, and represent the blues, we're gonna have Carmen over here. Alright. Computer. I don't know why this resets as soon as you come out of a battle, but whatever. Alright. Reasonably fast right now. Go to emulation options. Go to unlimited 100% megahertz disaster. Kid you not, that's a friggin' setting, and look at this nonsense. They're just like running around, spaz punching each other forever. Tell me this isn't entertaining. There's something about this whole situation just makes it wonderful. And somehow I have a feeling Dummy's gonna wind up at like friggin' level 20 or whatever before we get to chapter 2. Because she can't do anything with that shield. Unlike the other games, the shields don't scale whatsoever. They're basically locked at under 5 damage, just like fists normally. It would have been kind of cool to see an emblem that increased shield damage, but, you know. I guess it's just not something they could put in. At this point, they would have the potential to go pick up other items. It's actually interesting because they do sometimes pick stuff up while doing this kind of stuff, so it kind of auto-clears out a lot of stuff. Like, if you're wondering how the hell I got a great bow by part 2 before they were even available, basically there's one that can be picked up in the church map, and just while running around and punching each other, they ended up picking it up. That's the fun part about auto-training, you know, they'll usually end up clearing out a map pretty well. Especially if they're doing this, 'cause they're just going around tile to tile, punching each other. If you have multiple going on at the same time, they'll usually end up getting pretty decent coverage. And if you end up doing 8v8, just massive punch battles, they'll usually end up hitting every tile on the map. Or at least most of them, you know? So yeah. Also, this is kind of making me want to do another one on the list, because we've basically already got 6 of them. We've got KOL, then we've got we've got One Vision, possibly Original Lucked as well. And not like original, I'll be honest, the very, very original PS1 emulation is a bit of a pain in the neck. At least with the setup that I use, it's a little bit of a pain in the neck, so I probably won't do that one. I might. We'll see. If there's demand, I might. Or if there's the inclination to do so. But then, yeah, Person of Lordly Caliber for the 64, and then, friggin' Ogre Battle and Ogre Battle Hard Type. Actually, I think we're gonna start with Hard Type. It's basically the rebalance of that one. It was rated pretty highly. That's March of the Black Queen, by the way. I've looked at it a few times, basically picked it up, put it away. It was really fun. I just, for whatever reason, like, the want was there, but I never actually ended up playing the thing. I don't have a feeling that she's gonna win with that shield here. I think we're gonna put a quick pause here to find that out. Alright, let them go for a little bit longer. I don't know why she can't do any damage. Oh, this is hilarious, though. But yeah, so, one thing I was kind of tempted to do is that there's kind of a similar type situation with FFT, or FFTA, rather. I know it's not an Ogre Battle thing, but FFTA had, well, joke characters of their own. Now, Monster Run was actually something that was requested of that one before, but yeah, never actually, I never wound up doing that one. But there's a pretty cool rebalance of the thing. I'd be kind of interested to see like Moogle-only run of the rebalance of that. Have a bunch of midgets with shotguns at the end. Okay. I think it is time to fix this a little bit. Go back to 2 times. There we go. Ah, it screwed it up. I want Team B to win. what the difference is real quick. So Carmen is actually winning it again. It's just plain RNG, but we'll skip like 30 turns in a row. There we go. Get punched. So, in case you hadn't picked up Licinia, there would be a second possibility to do so right at this point. You pretty much go back to that same hill and you run into a fight with her. If you still end up missing her at this point, then there's another possibility kind of down the road at the volcano, I believe. Like right before the Labina fight. And that's basically, it's one of these cases where the later you recruit them, the better gear they have. But, yeah, kind of wanted the glass pumpkin. The earliest that it'll be possible to farm out those glass pumpkins will be after the volcano fight right after the church. Basically, at that point, you get the second one, and if you do the worst possible outcome for that one, then you get the right tier of rewards to be able to pick up pumpkins, so I'll probably end up like grinding up to get everyone fire crests at that point. They are expensive as crap, but you know, with this kind of party, with this kind of setup, there's a possibility for some pretty awesome stuff. Like if you do, you basically get 3 loot drops if you end up doing kill all within a certain amount of turns. And yeah, these guys can clear stuff out pretty darn fast. So if you have a glass cannon party, if you have anybody that can teleport, you can do some nonsense. Like the setup I ended up using for lands more often than not was basically teleport, a swordmaster with teleport and a snapdragon. I think he had like 8 or 9 movement once all was said and done. So he was ogre helmet, snapdragon, warp shoes, and I wanna say the dragon shield. I think I ended up replacing that with like a power bracelet or fire crest or something. Didn't end up using the fire crest much, but either way. Are we almost done here? 11 health. Yeah, if you want to see a fairy get punched in the butt like 20 turns in a row, you know, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know you wanted it, don't even lie. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, the setting, the fact that everything fits like it does, the fact that somehow there's a weird balance that makes sense. I don't know. There's a lot of something about this game that is just really, really, really satisfying. Like, honestly, I would say the diet version of this that I've done, the one that I never ended up finishing recording 6 years ago, that was that Archer run. Right, why is she... Okay, I don't know. That's 2 times now. I thought it didn't count the last time. But apparently she just can't get fist fight or something. We got a defective one here. I think it's something to do with the level difference. Or maybe if they take a certain amount of turns in a row. Because they didn't want everybody getting this. Which is fine, we'll just give her a pike then. I gotta give her that 7 movement back. That should do pretty well. Her agility's still crazy high, so should be able to just dodge stuff. Not to mention, her level's way up there, so... Level 14 as opposed to 5 over here. Carmen the Spear God. Let's see, 74... He does 87. Yeah, go figure. That big of a level difference, and she still doesn't do as much damage as he does. Pretty much all your guys are pretty normal, more or less, except for Lance, who's a just freaking super beast. And Denim. Or, not Denim, but Deneb. Speaking of, let's sell some crap. I want to see what else is available at that secret store. Alright, Fire Soja. Why is it that this is not going up? Why can I... Why am I not allowed to raise them up any higher? What I'm not understanding. I know you can raise this higher, why is it... Whatever. Fire, Deneb... Neutral... No. Awful? No. There we go. Chaotic. Now, in order to unlock the secret store, we're basically going to need to have her hire a guy. I think Lutro's going to be... Okay. Now we have our cutscene over here. We're gonna basically go and get her the Vixen's Whisper emblem. Idea's pretty simple. Just kind of leave one random soldier guy by himself, and just have her keep talking to him over and over until they succeed. Which is gonna be like 4 to 50%, depending on the circumstances. Hopefully we'll end up getting one of the ones with a reasonably high percentage, because they are still both humans and all that, and they are super racist. Here, can we get that fight now? There we go. So that's the one encounter I'm actually going to force. So. These guys are just going to come in and wipe the floor with everyone. Especially Carmen. Who should be crazy strong now. Oh, she probably won't be. Hi everybody, guess how dead you are. Okay, for a second there, I was looking over and was like, wait a second. Level scaling, though. What happens if they're suddenly completely underleveled? But no! Level scaling is nice in KOL. It just goes by the time the story that you're in, I believe. Okay, good. Your levels did nothing. Yeah, there's pretty much nothing these guys will be able to do. There's a kind of unfortunate chance for Deneb to eat it under some circumstances, but it's fine if that's the case. We'll just end up buying a new one. But these guys should be nothing. There we go, that should block all routes to her. The archer might take a shot, but he'll probably go for the fairies. Hi there, little stuff. That good food? Like, oh yeah, I'm having all my munch. Man, that smile. Like, I know it's a stereotype or whatever. I was like, oh, the kid has a cute smile. Like, you see with a kid with a cute smile, you know. Like, there's smiles, and then there's, like, really freaking cute smiles. Oh, right, she's getting double, she's getting half damage at range. I keep forgetting about that. Alright, you will continue going towards this guy. You want him to be your friend. Steve will continue negotiating with his face. Boom. Negotiation. Surely when somebody wants to be friends, they say that they punch you. Sometimes they have their entire gang show up and punch you too. They're just trying to get along, you know? They're trying to get you to be their friend. And immediately be fired after being stripped of all their gear, but whatever. We're basically forcibly robbing them by having a new recruit flirt with him, while having a gang of fairies beat the hell out of him. Just don't think about it too much. That's all there is to say on that one. Still sucks that Shinobus died. Oh, what a shame. Your agility is not even remarkably close enough. Holy crap. She did a hurting! Oh. You do not touch my peoples. This happens. What a shame. Alright. Punched. Right. You know what? Screw it. Go for it. With a shot. It's a shame that you won't join us. I was kind of hoping to have her get the arbitration emblem. Goodbye. I don't care enough to let them survive. Yeah, I guess they're kind of going for the whole racism theme with this one. Holy crap, he's a 1% chance to hit. Okay, Carmen is our new front line. She is so ludicrously overleveled that nothing can actually touch her. Okay. His level, or his health is low enough now. And that should be that. Have everyone else punch Gunther over here. There we go. Got a buried rapier. Nice 1% hit chance, holy hell. Alright. Now it's time to make a blockade. Because Deneb wants to get her flirt on, so time to prevent this chuckle-hole from going anywhere. Dead. I think we're actually gonna go B route on this run now that I think about it. Because, you know what, there's no chance we're getting A+, and the A ending kind of bugs me, so see if we can't get Lance a happy ending here, you know what? He's already going with all those prostitute fairies and everything else, you know what? It was in this for a happy ending. Make that happen. Stay down to 1 health if we can. Preventing you from going anywhere. And where's my stabby fairy? Nope. Okay. I don't know if we're gonna get higher than that, but basically the idea now is just, yeah, punch him until hopefully he lands on 1, and I think that might give him 50%. You have to get exactly 1, I think. So we're getting decent damage rolls. Oh, he actually hit. Are they close to death? No. Devin the Master of Bees does not die. He is invincible. He's been around since the beginning of time, apparently. God, I love how this stupid story of random stock image guy ends up getting more and more elaborate every time he does a video. Yeah, at this point he's basically just like some immortal, timeless entity that has always been. Now that I think about it. Steve, do the honors. We're gonna need to get her int up so that she'd be able to become a witch, even. Fine, he has 4 now. Still 4%. Hell. Gonna take some tries. Actually, I think what we're gonna do... take one more punch and hope she doesn't roll a 4 or a 5, so it's like a 60% chance on another 60%. Okay. Got a 2. That's arguably just as bad, but whatever. We'll see how this goes. Yeah. Oh, how about that? 4% roll. Vixen's Whisper! Okay. No. I forgot how good the dialogue was. Yeah, in Lucked, they try to make you feel bad for firing people. In this one, they're like, yeah, I know, I was crap, just whatever. Okay, so she can't become a witch yet. Let's go check, I'll go check the class guide real quick, see what we need. Bear in mind, by the way, she's not actually taking part in any fights. She's literally only being used to open up the secret store. Right. Classes. Alright. MP 38, Int 35, neutral or chaotic, and the thing. Alright. Where is the emulator now? There you are. Alright, so her MP isn't even remotely close. She's a few levels away from being useful. I could just go and dump a bunch of items on her later on. I think I might just end up doing that, because let's see, I would need to get up to 38, so I would need like 8 MP cups. I would need 36 int, so I would need 9 of the int items. Alright, we'll see. I'm gonna look to see if those are actually... I don't remember if those are actually a drop that you can get from quest mode. I might just do it that way. Anyway, see you then.